Today I am saying about the software testing principles. First, what is the principle meaning? It is a truth behind the bug. Okay, we will find the bug and we will prevent the bug. So, we will follow in this testing also, we will follow particular standards and specifications to define the bug. Okay, so in testing principle, we will find the bug through the particular standards which are rectifying the bugs. So, the testing first principle, in testing principles we have 7 principles. Okay, in these 7 principles, they are the daily routine activities what we are developing the software, what we are developing the product. Okay, these are the routine concepts which are used in our lifestyle also. Okay, the first principle we will say about the testing shows. Okay, so testing shows the presence of defects. What is the presence of defects? Means when we are executing the data, okay, when we are releasing the data. So, when we are releasing the data, we have a bond or we have a mark that it is a 99%, okay, 99% it is a bug free, okay, it is a 99% bug free when it released to the market. But after releasing to the market, the customer will identify after when he is free, he will open the documentation. When he see the documentation, another time when he test the maximum number of bugs may occur from 10 to or 20, it leads to the more bugs. So when we release to the market that we have completed the bugs at 99%, it is not solved because it is not occurrence of unwanted data will be present in 1% also. Okay, it must be 100% bug free. Okay, it must be 100% bug free. So the presence of bug will be occur in 1% also. Okay, the presence of bug will be occur in presence of 1% also. So in this the presence of a bug, we will rectify the bugs. Next step, the principle 2 is nothing but the testing is impossible. Testing is impossible. Testing is impossible means we will define the statements but it not rectify it. Coming to the early testing, we will start from the requirement analysis. We will have to rectify each and every step. We have to know each and every bug. Okay, next one, defect clustering. Clustering means large. Clustering means large. Next, pesticides paradox. Pesticides means it's nothing but a medicine which are using, right? Next, what context dependent. What is content dependent? Content may be a information. Content may be a information. Content may be a logo. Okay, we can take anything. Coming to the absence of early fallacy, it is the absence means what we do not know what is the presence of data is occurred in that particular documentation, right? So next slide. So the next slide is nothing but saying the exhausted. What is the principle means? What is the principle means? Nothing but testing is the presence of data. So what is the presence of data? Mix after rectifying the bug also, we cannot prevent the data, because 99% bug is, we are saying we are relevant, we are releasing to the market, we will say 99% it is a bug, but in 10% also huge bug will be identified. Why? Means it may be a manually or it may be a clustering. Okay, we cannot identify, so this we have to be a bug free, which is nothing but 100%. Okay, we have to rectify 100%. Okay, next one. So next principle is nothing but what are the testing is, why is testing is impossible. Okay, inexhaustive of testing impossible. Okay, so why testing is impossible means, when we are giving the information to the people, or when we are giving information to the customer, okay, we will see lot of data, in one storage media. So in that storage media also the unwanted data will be there. So to delete that or to release outside from the market, this unwanted data must be clear. So how we can clear? Suppose these are the two examples which are saying that testing is impossible. Suppose local C disk and local D disk are the two disks which we will easily store the data, right? So local disk data having the huge amount of data, they are having huge amount of data, right? Now I want to transfer the local C to local D. Okay, I have to transfer the data from local C to local D. How I can transfer? So I will send the permission request. To the local C. Okay, I will send the permission to local C. In local disk D, they will give the permission. That I not have a particular permission to give you that huge amount of data is maybe a virus or unwanted data is there, or the access permission of the date limit is minimum, so I can't given you a particular permission. So it may lead to the bug. Okay, so huge amount of bug is there means huge amount of information also there, but bug will be appeared. So no information is there, bug will be appear. So individual areas of empty state also the bug will be appeared. Okay, so next step, what is the Amazon application? We will take another example of Amazon application. In Amazon application, we will develop the softwares. Okay, we will develop the hardwares, we will develop the marketing fields, right? So we will develop different coding methods in Amazon to advertise the advertisements. Okay, so in these all categories, users are many or one? Many. So for application development of the Amazon, the users are many, and when we scroll the websites of Amazon, we will buy one product. So in this world, so many people buy in different ways, right? In different ways, in different executions they are doing. So in each and every user, if we test means it is impossible, right? So many applications or so many users we can't test. So to find these users or to find what they are doing, whether they are doing their work or not, we will use the particular test cases or test tools. So that's why we are creating a particular test cases or test tools. Fine. So the testing in exhaustive means so much information is exhausted. Okay, in exhausted in one area like local C, we cannot enter to the local D. So it is exhausted data and the bugs will be stay there only, and it cannot rectify to the other purpose also. Okay, it cannot go on through the next stage also. It will go on through the failure also. Sometimes failure is nothing but the total database will be collapsing and it will be failed to the complete code will be collapsed. Okay, so next one, next one is principle 3. Okay, next one, principle 3, we will say about what is pesticide paradox. What is at early stage? What will define about the early stage? Okay, in this third step in testing, we will require 4 steps which are nothing but requirements. Okay, first step requirements, next gathering, next step gathering, next step design, next phase coding or testing. Okay, these are the 4 phases which are involved in early testing. Suppose I have a graph like this. Okay, I am drawing a graph. In early stage, from what is the software engineering, what is the first requirement we are developing? So what is the first step is nothing but the software requirements, right? Software requirements, nothing but planning is nothing but planning the data. Okay, planning the data, next design, next coding and testing. Okay, now I will say about what is about the requirements. Okay, in requirement analysis only, when we have to find, okay, we have to find the particular insert early stage only. Okay, when we not given a particular prevention at early stage only, it will increase the at gathering or planning. Okay, if not required or we did not prevent at the gathering also, it will go on through the design which is increasing step by steply. Okay, so the bug will be most difficult. Okay, most difficult to identify. At last stage, it totally increase highly where the possibility of errors are more. Okay, where the possibility of errors are more. So these are the testings. Okay, early stage only from requirement gathering. Okay, requirement gathering only we will increase the testing. Okay, we will decrease the bugs or faults. So we can develop the testing or we can develop based on the testicles, we can increase slightly. Okay, our performance of our quality will be best. But finding lesser bugs in the requirements means we cannot underestimate whether the bug is identified or not, because in testing so many errors. Okay, in testing only we will define so many errors, but increasing daily basis of each phases. Okay, we cannot avoid, it is impossible. So we have to identify. Okay, we have to identify at early stages only. So it is tested like it is tested. For example, it is tested by the requirement analysis. Okay, it is, I will say of an example of it is early testing. Okay, we have a project, we already prepared a project completely. Okay, we already prepared the project completely, so that we will go through the guide, that we will say that I have completed the particular project. Okay, I have to go next step. What he will say, First you show me a documentation. After documentation only I will say about the any remarks are there or any changes are there. So after seeing the documentation, he will know what you are developing and what are the different phases in the particular project. So in documentation, while directly not seeing the particular project, finally we can see the documentation and we can judge the particular bug is where it is found. Okay, so that's why here what we are saying means in testing of the particular project easily can identified by the documentation. So these are the needs which we have to take. That early stage of finding bugs are easy to prevent. Okay, early stage of the bugs are easy to prevent. Okay. So the next principle is nothing but the fourth principle, which are the pesticide paradox. Okay, pesticide paradox. Okay, what is the meaning of the pesticide? Okay, what is the meaning of the pesticide? So what is the meaning of the pesticide? Means when we are using the pesticide is nothing but a medicine. Okay, in this medicines, how we are using this, farmers are developing the agriculture daily, right? So these developing some insects are, I'm giving you a small example. Okay, when we are developing the agriculture farm, some insects will become or some insects will be occur. So with this farmer will do continuously pesticide same medicine year by year. At one time of 3 years or 4 years, we don't know, but particular point of the year he will stop. Why? Means that medicine is continuously working at one point only, which can't define or prevent the bug. So the main target is nothing but we have to use the different pesticides methods to prevent the particular testing of a bug. Okay, so it is an example. Now I will say in the real world of a testing. Suppose we will test the documentation of a test tools which are given by the industry or the organization. Okay, in industry organization they have their own tools to implement and they have their own requirements, right? So in this testing also they will provide you different test cases or different tools which are implemented. And in industry level or organization level, each industry have individual testing tools to develop the particular software. Okay, why we are developing the particular best for the best quality of a development, so we are using the best quality to represent the data. Okay, we are using the best quality to present the data, so we have to prevent the bugs. Okay, this is pesticide is nothing but we have to not use the same test tools or test cases, and we have to define the differences in testing. Okay, we have to show the differences. In the manual maintain in this testing, we usually use the unit testing, integration test. These are the different testing tool levels or different levels which are using in this testing. Fine. So next one is nothing but a defect clustering. Okay, what is a clustering? Clustering is nothing but a large number of bugs. Okay, large number of bugs. Why we are using the clustering in many forms means nothing but the clustering is nothing but large amount. Suppose we will take a documentation which is completed about 80%. Okay, documentation is completed 80%. So 100. Okay, how much is there? 20% is there. So he released to the market, he given to the customer to release the product is successfully best quality by the particular standards, he said. So after completion of the customers, he will know that the 20% of the bug, 20% of the bug is not a bug free. Means in 80% is bug free, we had no. Okay, but 20% is not a bug free, because we will know in 20% only huge amount of infection data or a huge amount of defects or faults will be occurred in 20% only. Okay, so we have to give the 100% bug free, we have to give 100% bug free. So 80% is not possible. Suppose we are giving a builder, okay, we will give a builder that builder is giving route map, okay na, he has given that 80% it give, he 80% completed, okay, building is completed 80%, 20 is leftover, small things we have to develop in this building. So in that only huge numbers, it may be electrical or it may be gone through the important thing which is used to develop in particular building. So we have to develop, okay, we have to rectify the bugs. So we will take another example, okay, we will take another example coming to the what is we are rectifying the, suppose we are going to the hospital to check the body, okay, we will check the body, he will say that 80% I have checked, no problem, and then 20%, in that 20% only we will have a heart problem or any brain problem. Brain is important and heart is important to our body, right? So these are the important things. In testing also, testing we will check from requirement analysis to till maintenance phase, okay. We did not check the coding type, coding and design. In design and coding only we will rectify the more errors, means it will leads to the failure of the documentation or a product, right? So that's why we have to defect the clustering, means we have to define the more number of clusters where it defined it, and we have to define very easily to identify better. It is we have to divide this cluster into the subdivisions, better easy to understand. So that's why we have to know about the unit testing and integration, where it is independently one unit, okay, which collapse to the another module, okay, it is connected to the one module to another module, which define the easily prevention of bug, right? So next we will go to the context dependent. What is the meaning of context? Context is the nothing but the information, okay, context is nothing but information. How we are gathering this information, how we are gathering this information, may be from raw data or something what we are developing the code in the project, okay, these are all coming from the software, right? So in testing of a content development, means for example we will take about anything banking system, we have a banking logo, right? In banking logo, what is suppose a State Bank of India logo, what are the information given by the state bank, right? So we will identify when we see the data of a particular logo, we will identify that is a state bank purpose, okay, that is the statement which is released by the state bank, no? So while visualization it is like thing, but we will, when we see the particular image, we easily identified from which bank it is, right? For this also we have organizations or employees, right? We are using this organization in our college, we are having the SESI logo or a particular, okay, particular information which is a Tadepalli-Gudem or anything. So what the information, which is the information is the constant and a unique purpose, okay, it will be not copied to anyone. So when we see the logo or when we see that information, we easily identify this is came from the particular. So in content dependent also, if we missing a particular single word or a single line, we will be unwanted data will be appeared. So sometimes if we enter the correct way also, but the unwanted lines will be appear in particular image, that will be a leads to the content of failure, okay. So the testing is content of failure is nothing but is used to for the logo of content application, logo of a content application, okay. Fine. Last one is nothing but absence of error fallacy. Absence of error fallacy means what? Suppose error fallacy is nothing but error is occurring by unexpected, unexpected way. We cannot identify where it is coming. So it may be come through the manually, it may come through the automatically, right? So in this absence of error fallacy, we will identify like suppose we are developing the bridge, we have a construction, we are developing the bridge, okay? We are followed by the particular guidelines and we will developing the particular project. Okay, overall project is over. I have completed the project. Okay, I have completed the project. I have built the project. I built the bridge like this. Okay, but the guidelines of bridge is like this. So what is the difference? This is a slightly difference of what I developed additionally. So based on the guidelines and what is the information, it is not correct, because the unwanted information given by the guidelines of customer is the wrong. So error fallacy is nothing but it is given unwanted data or unauthentic absence of data which is given by the organization. So in that type of a bugs also we can prevent, but this is a type of a bug which is identified by the error fallacy, which may leads to the many bugs. Okay, it may leads to the many bugs. So next one, what is the testing rule? Yesterday I did not say about the testing. Now I am saying about the testing rule. What is the testing rule? Nothing but it is nothing but finding the bugs, preventing bugs. Okay, followed by the particular standards, and we are developing the best quality of a particular standards of organization, right? So in testing we will define about the manual testing and automated testing. Okay, manual testing and automated testings are nothing but, okay, manual testing and automated testing. First I will say about the manual testing. What is manual? Is nothing but what are the user, what we are developing initially. Okay, it is a starting state. Okay, it is a starting state of this testing which used a step-by-step process, process. So in this manual testing we will define the differences of testing. How we are different means manual testing is nothing but we will define the different ways of testing which is used by each category, each and every state. It will be step-by-step process, and where the user will be developed initially. Coming to the automated testing. Automated testing means what? Which is nothing but given by the industries or organization. It is nothing but the tools. Okay, it is nothing but a tools. Okay, tools we are developing. Based on the tools we are developing automatically. Okay, when we go to the industry level, they will give a 1 month training. 1 month training they will say that how well the tools are working, right? So the direct without knowing the manual testing, we will go through the automated testing. Okay, we were developing the tools. Okay, we are developing the software of a quality based on the tools which are nothing but easy, but it is manually is a best quality. Okay, best quality to define from starting stage only, where the user have to know the manual testing and automated testing is clear. Okay, we have to know clear view, because in manual testing user will develop from the each and every stage. Coming to the automated testing, what we are developing through the test cases and test tools, we are initially externally we are using in an industry purpose, right? So the next concepts are nothing but so the next concept is nothing but the consequences of bug. Okay, what is the consequences of bug? So means consequences means what, how we are occurring the bugs, how we are knowing the bugs. Okay, bugs may be, we can't identify whether it is from whether this state is coming or from this state is coming, we don't know. So the consequences of bugs we don't know. So we have to rectify the consequences bugs, whether it is whether particular stage, okay, where it is located. So first one is mild. Okay, first one is mild. So first one, mild. What is mild? So mild bug is nothing but what is mild bug is nothing but a mistake. Okay, it is a missing. So mild bug is missing. So when we enter from a numerical values from 10 to 20, so we did not enter 15, 16, we directly gone through the 14, 16, 17, 18, right? So I will say in numerical 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, these are the numbers we have to implement, but we are going to the 1, 2, 4, 5. We did not enter fourth one. So into missing statement is there. So we will find that bug is occurred. So mild is nothing but a missing statements or missing information is there to identify, right? Next one, moderate. Moderate what means misspelled. Okay, misspelled. What is misspelled? Means the automated. Suppose I will take the word of automated. Because of automated testing, I did not say automated, I will say that manual testing. Okay, behalf of automated testing, I am saying about manual testing. So it is a misspelled word. Okay, it is the information, it is wrong information which is coming out, right? So which is nothing but a misspelled is nothing but a moderate, which is I'm not saying about the present, I'm saying about the past. So that's why it is a misspelled, right? So annoying. Annoying means what? The transferring the data which is unwanted. Okay, the transferring the data which is unwanted. So unwanted data, if we receive from the external data, okay, when we have the internal data, we will take the data from other external data which is unwanted. It leads to the bug where it is unwanted data will not be a bug free. So annoying means we have to avoid and we have to transfer the data which is unique. So next one is distribution. Okay, distribution means what? Many access or many transactions of bugs will be occurred. Many transactions. Okay, many transactions will be occurred. While in distributions, we will know about the many transactions means, for example, we will take about the bank transaction, we will deposit the same many transaction day by day, right? Suppose I will take my GPay, I am using the GPay continuously, I am transacting so many people. Okay, at one time, by behalf of one person, I gave to the another person money, so it is nothing but a wrong transaction. So many transactions will also lead to the disturbance of bug. Okay, it also leads to the bug. So distributing is nothing but we have to a minimum transactions, so many transactions also leads to the particular bug. Now what is the serious and very serious? We will know about the serious and very serious. Serious means nothing but loss of dead transactions. Okay, loss of transaction. In serious, we will define about loss of transaction. In very serious, we will define about the unwanted transactions. Okay, worst transactions. In loss of transactions means what? in the while transactions means while the information is passing from one system to another system, there is no data to transfer. So the no data means loss of transaction will be occurred. Coming to the various series means worst transactions means unwanted data must not pass to the other transactions, which also lead to the bug. So serious is nothing but a loss of transactions, and very serious is nothing but a worst transactions. Coming to the extreme, extreme means nothing but the transactions will be linked to the one system to other system. When we are linking, we have a best quality software, okay, we have to link with the other best quality software, but we don't know whether it is whether it is following the standards or not. So we have to know whether it is best quality or not. So without knowing, we can't link. So this extreme is nothing but a linking software, okay, now linking from one system to another system. It is linking the software from one system to another system, so it leads to the bug because the unwanted data may be in another system. So if unwanted data is another system, it links to a main project, it leads to the failure. So we can't use this extreme as a bug. Okay, next last one, infection. I already saying about the infection is nothing but a failure of the complete documentation or a complete software. Okay, infection means nothing but it mostly occur in the code. Okay, now this infection mostly occur in code. Okay, what is how we are developing this code, how we are taking the baseline of the code is nothing but we are taking the baseline from a database. Okay, now we are taking the baseline from database. So this infection of code will be defined about the failure of the system where the complete system of the database will be collapsed. Okay, now will be collapsed. So these are the methods which we identify, okay, now which we identify the defect or the fault of a bug when we are using when we are developing the programming or when we are developing the code. Okay, what is the consequences means what is the methods or what are the methods or what are the steps which are taken to identify the bugs. So what are the steps? Or nothing but what are the steps? Mild, so what are the steps of consequences of bug? Mild, moderate, annoying, distributing, serious, very serious, extreme and infection. Okay, what is mild? Nothing but missing data. Okay, this moderate means misspelled data. Okay, misspelled data. This one annoying means transaction will be failure. Distribution, large transaction, many transaction leads to the failure. Next, serious, very serious are interconnected. Okay, interconnect to each other, which is nothing but loss of transaction. Serious means loss of transaction. Very serious means worst transaction. Okay, loss of transaction, worst transaction will be done in serious and very serious. Coming to the extreme. Okay, in extreme we will define about what are the certain linked transactions. What are the linked transactions of the system? Linked transactions of the system. Okay, next one, infection ante total failure of the system. Fine. So next we will go about the previous one which I have already discussed about the testing of a manual testing and automated testing. What is the manual testing? It is nothing but it is defined. What is the manual testing? It is defined by the users. Each and every step they will define. Okay, coming to the automated testing. In automated testing I already said that it is identified by the tools given by the industry. What they are giving, they based on the tools only we are developing the project. Okay, we are developing the project. Coming to the next one, I will say about the what are the principles which are defining the testing. Okay, there are the 7 principles I will define in this testing. I already said, which is nothing but the presence of defect and testing is impossible. Early testing, coming to the next one, defect cluster, next one pesticides paradox, next testing in content dependent, next absence of error fallacy. In this one word I will say about the clear view of our testing. Okay, what is the presence of the defects is nothing but when we execute into the market also the customer test many times to find the bug. So in that 1% also we will identify. Coming to the testing impossible, what is the impossible means nothing but inexhaustive means large amount of data is exhausted in one place only, which is not transferred to another place. Coming to the next one, early testing. What is early testing? We have to identify the errors at early only, whether it will be a requirement analysis or the planning. Okay, next one is nothing but pesticide paradox. Pesticide paradox is nothing but we are using the same medicine or same test cases, we have to not use. We have to differ the each and every project, or when we are developing the documentation of every individual, we have to use the differences in test cases and different tools to develop the software. Coming to the next one is nothing but context dependent. Context is nothing but if we are presenting the content when we are releasing also, while seeing the content we have to identify whether it is bug free or not. Okay, now we are knowing the content is a bug free, we can easily identify by the contents also. Okay, next one, absence of error. Okay, how we are displaying the absence of error means the customer guidelines is not possible in correct way, so we cannot identify in the right way, so the fallacy will be error fallacy will occur in the particular stage. Fine, this is the principles and what are the techniques are used in the particular consequences of bugs which are in the testing. Okay, we are developing how we are identifying, how we are implementing